Hey Franco, 2 wins so far. How much better did the Wasps win feel than the Sale win in terms of the team's development?
Well, personally, I think Sale was better for me than Wasps. I think, especially playing against a few of my old Sharks mates, it was really good to get one over them. And I think they've had good signings on an off-season sale. But I think for us to get the 4 tries in such bad weather and such wet, rainy conditions, it was really good for us to get bonus points. So we're really satisfied. But I think we still have a lot to improve on. We're not quite there yet where we want to be in regards to our game.
Because Leicester away, no matter how many players they've got away at the World Cup, is always going to be a huge test up front, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, we've got Fraser and Ed Slater in our team that were with Leicester Tigers before, and they've been saying the whole week what a strong physical side they are and how they pride themselves on that. So I think it's been a big challenge for the pack of fours this weekend. But yeah, every weekend it is.
And Fraser and Ed, that little bit more up for it in training. Are you noticing an extra edge with them?
Not really. I think at the end of the day, it's just another game. And even though if you feel you've got a personal battle on the other side, it's still the 15-man game that needs to be better than the other side's 15. So it's more getting everyone together, getting everyone on the same page than the personal stuff.
How pleased have you been with the way in which things have come together? Because obviously, if you like, the first choice 15 that has played the first 2 Premiership games didn't play at all together during the Premiership Cup. So you've sort of come together a little bit cold maybe at Sale, but have carried on since.
Absolutely. It almost feels like we didn't have a pre-season, to be honest. Because the team that's been playing the last 2 games, more or less the team that's been playing in Saracens in the last game in the Premiership last year or last season. So it almost feels like we just kept on building on that. But yeah, I think we probably had a bit of a fright in the Prem Cup when results wasn't going our way. Just the whole game probably didn't go our way. But it's nice to get some relationships in certain combinations now.
And because that didn't go your way in the Prem Cup, has that almost sort of kept you on your toes, if you like, and just sort of just raise that bar a little bit, just increase the incentive to actually not rest on your laurels?
I do believe so, because I think when we played Harlequins, for instance, and when we played Bristol, we did play one of our stronger sides and still didn't get the results. So I definitely do think that the fact that we didn't get the results in the Prem Cup definitely keeps us on our toes, and we probably thought, well, we're probably not quite where we want to be. So we knew we have to put in a bigger effort when it comes to Premiership.
Obviously, James Hansen out, long-term injury, but Corné Foury's come in. How's the rivalry with him going?
Really good. I think it's really nice at Gloucester at the moment where there's no personal rivalry between any hookers, and I think almost any position, to be fair. So it's really good. I mean, James Hansen has been helping me so much off the field with little skills at hooker, so he's been really good for my career. And then Corné has been a top lug as well, so it's really good to have him here. And I think any competition will always be good.
And are there those 1 or 2 things that you need to adapt to with the English game that perhaps Corné has now got to sort of pick up and learn fast with as well?
Yeah, well, he played prop before he moved to hooker, so I think the tighter game probably suits him a bit more, which is obviously the Northern Hemisphere game. So I think he'll adapt quite quickly to the style of play over here and be a really good player in the Premiership.
Talking of South Africa and South Africans, I dare say last weekend couldn't have gone much better for you. Thoughts ahead of this weekend? What's the banter like in the camp?
No real banter, to be honest. I think we all just want to see a good rugby game on Saturday, where the Welsh-South African game wasn't the best game on Sunday. And where England, on the flip side, have played probably the best game of rugby I've ever seen in my life against New Zealand. So if England can bring that game to South Africa in the final on Saturday, then it's going to be really tough for South Africa. But then I do think it's going to be a bit of an arm wrestle, so let's see what's going to happen.
I'm amazed there's no banter. Are you just sort of keeping your powder dry then?
I think we're just going to wait for Saturday. I'm sure there'll be a lot of banter on Saturday because we're travelling up to Leicester on Friday. So I do believe the whole team's going to watch it together on Saturday morning. So it's going to be interesting.
And obviously, no Willie Hines. Big shame for him. Have the lads been in touch with him?
Yeah, I'm sure some boys have been in touch with Willie. It's really bad for him. I think to achieve what he achieved at later on in his career where he's at is really good, and it just almost gives you hope as a younger player, if you haven't played internationally yet, that there's always a chance you can still get a call up. So it's been really inspirational to see Willie play the World Cup and then get to a final. Unfortunately, he won't play now, but yeah.
On the flip side, we'd expect Franco to be involved, if not if not starting, then on the bench, and great to see one of your mates out there in a World Cup final.
Oh, absolutely. I think he'll definitely be involved in the team. I think they're probably going to stick with the same top five, so I don't think he'll start. I don't know yet, but we'll see. But he's been really good. He's been immaculate as he's been for Gloucester as well.